It's such a prestigious position. Yeah, I was aspiring. I was very much excited, but I was, because since I come from common law system, and tribunal, international tribunal is composed of both civil and common law system, but basics are the same. There's no difference between the procedure, much difference between the procedure and the evidence. Let's say, and in the criminal law tribunal, we conducted trials, which I did some 20 years back, when I was a session judge in 1979. So it was not difficult to understand the international system. I understood it very easily. It was not a surprise for me because my husband is a Canadian, and he served in UN nations, and I lived in Canada and America a couple of years. I had that exposure, so I was really supported by my husband. He was behind me and my family too. And when I came here, it was again a rich experience, because all the judges in the tribunal, they come from the different judicial backgrounds. So I would say that I learned a lot as a judge of the International Tribunal. I feel there were some drawbacks too in the International Court, because in our courts back home, we sat as a single judge, and the cases were brought before us. I'm talking about the murder cases. When the murder case was brought before us, we sat as a single judge, and there was a prosecution and there was defense, and we could finish the case within a year. Murder case, witnesses, defense witnesses, prosecution witnesses, arguments, and we wrote the judgment ourselves. We drafted the judgment ourselves. There was nobody to help us. Whereas the International Tribunal, the witnesses come from different countries. They were like scattered all over the world, and we have to depend on the cooperation of the states to provide us with that the witness should come and testify before us. And then there was too many human rights. So it prolonged the case. The disposal of the cases were delayed, which was not the case in national back home.